So welcome to the show today. I'm doing something a little different. For the first segment, I'm my own guest, which just tickles me, so I hope you will enjoy it as well. And what I'd like to talk to you all about today is something that is a joint venture between the University of North Alabama School of Business and the Shoals Chamber of Commerce. And it kind of fits into our new 5-year community plan. So what we are doing on November the 18th is hosting the Idea Audition. And the website is up and fully functional, so you can get more information there. But what the Idea Audition is a little bit of a Shark Tank. So if you have an idea that you've been thinking about while you're mowing your grass or fishing or sitting at your child's soccer game, and you think, I wonder if that would fly. Enter the Idea Audition. There's no charge to enter, and come and pitch your idea to a host of judges, and you could win $5,000 cash. And then in addition to the $5,000 cash, there will be some in-kind awards. So if you really need help starting your business, or you're not sure how to set up an LLC or a PC, or how do you need to incorporate, what do I need to do accounting-wise, we're going to hook you up with people that can help you do that, because we truly want to foster entrepreneurs and really people that think outside the box. We want them to come here and thrive and do well. So we are really, really excited about this, and I just want to tell you who some of our other sponsors are. So the Chamber and the University of North Alabama are platinum sponsor. Gold sponsors are Bank Independent, BBVA Compass Bank, Alabama Technology Network, and Progress Bank. Silver sponsors are Shoals Entrepreneurial Center, B Electric, Lions HR, the City of Florence, Polypack, and Shiloh Holdings. And then the bronze sponsors are the Shoals Angel Network, No Alice Studios, and Alliance Packaging. And I've got to tell you, it really does my heart good to know that our community really wants to foster entrepreneurs. And what we hope comes out of this edition of the Idea Audition is that businesses and entrepreneurs see us as an area that really wants you to come here and start your business and let us help you grow so you can grow into our community. Okay, so let's talk about the structure of the Idea Audition. What you would do if you were interested is you would go online to www.shoalsideaaudition.com and fill out an application. And then on the day or the week before the actual Idea Audition, we will have a training session so you can come and learn how to do a 3-minute pitch. So we really want to help you hone your skills and really get your message succinct so that the judges will get a full view of your idea. So you apply, and then we're going to help train you, and then on the day of the event, that's November the 18th, you will come and register and then set up a booth. You'll have a 6-foot table, and then when it's your turn, you will pitch your idea to some judges, and that will be a 3-minute pitch. You cannot have a PowerPoint. I think you can have a card of some type. You can have one visual aid. I think that's right. And then each room will select a winner, and then the winners will go on to compete for the grand prize of $5,000. So we're really, really excited about it, and what we hope comes out of the contest, in addition to that winner hopefully staying here and really letting us help and foster that idea and see it come into something big, is anybody else that has an idea or is a budding entrepreneur sees that the Shoals area is a safe environment and that we really want to help you and foster that spirit of entrepreneurship and have it grow into something just fabulous. Who knows who's going to be the next Google? It could be you. So if you think you have a great idea, please, please go to the Chamber website. There's a link, or go directly to Shoals Idea Audition and register, and come on down and give us your best pitch, and we'll be right back.
Have you been living with pain for so long it's become part of your everyday life? Then you should know that chiropractors are trained and licensed to treat pain without surgery or drugs. So, if you want to leave pain behind, visit your local chiropractor today. It's the natural way to stay healthy.
Thompson Family Chiropractic Clinic is now accepting new patients. We specialize in true spinal decompression using the DRX 9000 for herniated or bulging cervical and lumbar disc. We perform DOT physicals, drug tests, and neck and low back pain. We are open 6 days a week. Walk-ins are welcome. Call us today at 256-383-5772.
Just remember, at Thompson Family Chiropractic,
We have your back.
Now create a password.
Walter.
Your password must contain 8 characters.
Walter Dog.
Your password must contain 2 numbers.
Contain at least 2 numbers. Box of stupid.
We can't fix that problem. But at Fuller Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing, real people answer our phones. Serving North Alabama and Middle Tennessee.
Please re-enter the password. Now who's the box of stupid?
So welcome back, and with me for the second segment is Mitch Ham. So Mitch, thank you for being here.
I'm glad to be here.
Mitch works with ATN, and he is also a Innovation Engineering Black Belt, not to mention the chairman-elect for the Shoals Chamber of Commerce. So you've been involved with Innovation Engineering for how long?
About 5 years, I would say, when I started working with an organization called Eureka Ranch in Cincinnati, Ohio. And they actually are the founders of the innovation engineering movement, I'll call it.
And so for the rest of us out there, what is innovation engineering?
Well, I'll kind of describe it this way. It is a systematic approach to how companies, particular businesses, and industry can innovate in a way to where that they're not selling commodity products.
Okay.
Because that is a race to the bottom. Because if I lower my price on a product and we're competing on the same product, then you'll lower your price until no one is making any money. And so innovation engineering is a way to look at the world and create a pipeline of ideas, and then a way to assess the value of those ideas and what they might contribute to your company's bottom line to generate maximum profit for your time and return on your resources.
Okay, so how did you get involved with innovation engineering?
Well, one of the things that we were challenged with working with small manufacturing clients, which is part of ATN's customer base, is that they're having to compete globally.
Okay.
And we have traditionally done engineering, technical assistance work, and training with these folks, mainly around things like lean manufacturing, which drives waste out of their systems and makes them more efficient and lowers cost. Good thing. Quality systems, which increases the quality of a product, which keeps you competitive in the market space. Another good thing.
Right.
Speed of delivery, so we try to work with logistics in those companies, and those are all good, but everybody's chasing that same carrot, so to speak, and that really doesn't contribute. If everybody is competing at the same level, at the same speed, it's still not generating the margins that they had in previous times had. And so in looking for what services we might bring to the table that would do more than just help them compete but really thrive in the market, we had to have the conversation about innovation.
Okay.
And so that is why we got involved. It was a necessary, I guess, evolution of the service that we offer.
And so you are a black belt. Are there different steps? Are there different levels involved in the, I hate to say hierarchy, but in
No. That just is a designation that the Eureka Ranch in Cincinnati coined, similar to, you may have heard of black belts and different things in industry, like a Six Sigma black belt.
Right.
And so this is similar, that you've been through a process of both training and testing to aspire to a certain level of mastery. That's what a black belt signifies, that you have mastered the content. Now, to be honest with you, it took me about twice as long as it did most people to get through that process. I told them I was a little bit dense on some of the things, but by going through those cycles to mastery, which is another concept that they have coined, you truly do really more than just become aware of it. I mean, the conventional wisdom now is that you need about 20,000 hours in a subject matter to master that.
That's a lot.
Which is a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And so we've put a
I
lot.
don't have 20,000 hours.
We put a lot of cycles in the learning that speeded that up a little bit for a lot of us that were involved. But it was a great program. Finally did achieve that. And one of the novelties, I was competing with somebody in my office for who was going to become first. And even though he slightly nudged me out by 2 weeks, just so happened that my certification was the 100th milestone in the movement, and so I got a few more accolades because I was the 100th. And the earlier one, he beat me by 2 weeks, but I actually won anyway.
At the right time.
At the right time, and won. So that was fun.
I love that. Well, when we come back from the break, I'd like to talk to you about innovation engineering and how it fits into UNA.
Very good.
So we'll be right back.
Now create a password.
Walter.
Your password must contain 8 characters.
Walter Dog.
Your password must contain 2 numbers.
Contain at least 2 numbers. Box of stupid.
We can't fix that problem. But at Fuller Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing, real people answer our phones. Serving North Alabama and Middle Tennessee.
Please re-enter the password. Now who's the box of stupid?
Have you been living with pain for so long it's become part of your everyday life? Then you should know that chiropractors are trained and licensed to treat pain without surgery or drugs. So, if you want to leave pain behind, visit your local chiropractor today. It's the natural way to stay healthy.
Thompson Family Chiropractic Clinic is now accepting new patients. We specialize in true spinal decompression using the DRX 9000 for herniated or bulging cervical and lumbar disc. We perform DOT physicals, drug tests, and neck and low back pain. We are open 6 days a week. Walk-ins are welcome. Call us today at 256-383-5772.
Just remember, at Thompson Family Chiropractic,
we have your back.
So welcome back. Okay, Mitch, let's get right into it. So I understand that innovation engineering is now offered through the College of Business at UNA.
That is correct.
And tell me how that came about, what's offered, who's teaching, where do we go from there?
I will. I guess to frame it, a couple of years ago, actually, at a chamber meeting, after the board meeting, I actually had a conversation with, at that time, President Kell. and told him a little bit about this innovation engineering that I'd been exposed to and we were offering to clients, and that I really thought it was something that UNA might be interested in, that there were at that time a handful of colleges and universities that had the curriculum approved and were doing it at the minor level and undergraduate programs. And so he was intrigued by that, and he assembled a group at UNA, including Dr. Thornell, the provost at the time, and a few others in that, and gave me an opportunity to talk to them about it, and I did. Then a few months after that, I had an occasion at another chamber function, I believe it was, to ride in a golf course with in a golf cart with Dr. Thornell, the provost, for 4 hours because it was the chamber golf. And anyway, so we had the conversation at length about what it was and refreshed his mind about that. And he said, we really need to get you in front of the business school dean, relatively new, Greg Carnes. And so fast forward then probably about 9 months ago, got a call from Janice Fadden, who had just gone to work for the Greg Carnes, dean of the business school. She knew about innovation engineering from a previous job when she was at Rockford, Illinois, and asked if I would come and get them both up to speed on the current generations of this and what it meant. I did. They followed up with University of Maine, which is the licensing agent for innovation engineering taught at the undergraduate level. And they moved light speed, in my opinion, to be able to get it approved through their academic councils and the state qualifications to be able to teach it this fall. And so Dr. Santanu Bora and I traveled to University of Maine, spent 3 days getting acclimated to how the differences and nuances to be teaching this at the collegiate level relative to what I was exposed to of training in businesses, this content, which spreading it out over about a 4-semester clip. There are 4 classes. There's a Create class being taught now. There's a Communicate class that will be taught next semester. Commercialize will be the 3rd in the series the following, and then sum it all up with a Systems class the 4th semester, and that'll round into a 2-year's worth of a minor program in this.
Well, how many students do you all have this fall?
It's a relatively small class, and I'm kind of glad that that's the case. We got 15.
I think that's a big class.
Well, for the first year, I think that's pretty good because most students wouldn't, before this, have known what that is at all, to even know that they might want to. Dr. Board did a great job recruiting some. It is a good mix of students. They're not all from the business school.
So anybody,
it
liberal arts,
interdisciplinary.
Arts and science, nursing.
In fact,
geography.
I think that it is more beneficial sometimes to those that are liberal art majors.
Yeah.
That minor in this, because they come out with an advantage. And what they're seeing at University of Maine, regardless of what your major is as an undergrad, if you couple that with a minor in innovation engineering, you come out and those graduates are seeing a 30% pay bump in the marketplace for the first time job placement. That talks. People listen
that's a lot.
when you say you get a 30% bump on your starting pay because you've got a skill set that is in demand and nobody else has it right now. And so instead of you coming in and having a learning curve that they say a lot of times that we got to retrain these college graduates, you're actually coming in and leading projects from the time your boots hit the ground in the company. So it's really cool. So
in addition to UNA, are you, as ATN, are you all still offering the seminars to corporations and businesses in the area, or is the focus kind of switching towards the collegiate level?
No, they dovetail with each other.
Right.
Our end goal is to actually create these graduates with minors that can get internships at the companies that we've already been doing some innovation engineering with, and then so that creates kind of a pull system, if you will, for those folks to do internships that'll lead to employment, we feel. And then we're creating the next generation of customers for ATN. And the truth, that's not as important to me as actually creating a more than just a competitive company, a company that's going to thrive in this global economy.
It kind of, I was talking about the business pitch contest, the idea audition, and it all kind of, it's
related.
The perfect storm. It's
it
all
is related.
Coming together, and we are so lucky to have you in the Shoals and have you and Dr. Bora thinking forward enough to offer this to the students at UNA. And how great for UNA to say, hey, we need to do this.
Well, I can't take too much credit. That couldn't have happened if we didn't have all the people involved.
Right.
The support from Steve here at the Chamber and the board at the Chamber, past chairs of the Chamber. You got Giles McDaniel at the Entrepreneurial Center that has supported this 110% from the minute that I started talking about this. And, you know, the list goes on and on. You know, Janice Spadden, Dean Carnes, the current interim president at UNA, Dr. Thornell. So it's just a team effort. It just so happened that we all came together at the same time with the same goals in mind.
I think it's great.
It's great.
So if somebody needs more information about innovation engineering, how would they go about finding that?
Contact me directly. It would be great. My email is mhamm, that's MHAMM, at atn.org. Quick, simple, easy.
Okay.
You can reach also by phone, 256-331-5383. That's my office phone, and I'll return the message if I'm not there.
Okay. So if somebody sees this and is with a specific business, they can contact you to get more information and maybe set up a seminar.
Most certainly.
Great. Okay. Well, Mitch, as always, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you. I'll see you next time.
Have you been living with pain for so long it's become part of your everyday life? Then you should know that chiropractors are trained and licensed to treat pain without surgery or drugs. So, if you want to leave pain behind, visit your local chiropractor today. It's the natural way to stay healthy.
Thompson Family Chiropractic Clinic is now accepting new patients. We specialize in true spinal decompression using the DRX 9000 for herniated or bulging cervical and lumbar disc. We perform DOT physicals, drug tests, and neck and low back pain. We are open 6 days a week. Walk-ins are welcome. Call us today at 256-383-5772.
Just remember, at Thompson Family Chiropractic,
We have your back.
Now create a password.
Walter.
Your password must contain 8 characters.
Walter Dog.
Your password must contain 2 numbers.
Contain at least 2 numbers. Box of stupid.
We can't fix that problem. But at Fuller Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing, real people answer our phones. Serving North Alabama and Middle Tennessee.
Please re-enter the password. Now who's the box of stupid?
I am Melanie Reed, and we are here at the first annual Second Saturdays downtown Sheffield. We have lots of vendors out here. You can come and look today. We are here for Sheffield Athletics. We have merchandise here to sell. All proceeds go back to all the athletes of Sheffield High School. If you would like to come down and join us, we are here till 8 o'clock tonight. And you can also reach us on our Facebook page at Sheffield Athletic Boosters.
It's SHOW12. Yeah. And she just opened one.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Fowler, and I'm Not Now Designs. I do custom applique and embroidery right here in Sheffield. Can be reached on my cell at 256-627-2639. I live right here in Sheffield. I have a Facebook page, Not Now Designs, and lots of pictures are posted there for custom work, and I can fit most needs.
Hello everybody, I'm Phil Andrews. We're down here on second Saturdays in Sheffield, enjoying this beautiful day here with my family, Harley, Tracy, Tanya, and Barry. Like everybody to remember me in November, I'm running for sheriff. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Matt Elton, and I am with Enviromat Circus Centripetus, and this is Flag Boy.
And it would get windy, you know.
Try it now and see what you got.
It's make a world of difference.
Wouldn't you out causing trouble? Down the mouth. You like the light?
My name is Judy Jones, and I live here in Montgomery Place, and this is my artwork. I love to do landscapes and still life. I also do murals, and it's just my passion. I love it, and it's like a little piece of me goes into every piece that I do. My phone number is 256-349-4463.
All right, if y'all would like to come out and get a little closer, please feel we saved y'all space out here, but they got right in the middle of it and took y'all's spot. That's the spot we had saved for y'all. But that's okay. Appreciate you guys. All the city employees, thank y'all for helping us out. Glad to have the police down here working with us. Those are funny looking bicycles. Is that the electric one? Does it work good? Cool. I saw them at Sounds the other day, but my card expired. Would y'all welcome to the stage this evening on the first, second Saturday in downtown Sheffield, the Hitmen.